Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. 5
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Eagles nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Carolina.
On the option to give to Swift here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they called the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Panthers 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Off the play fake. Pierce. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Pierce. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rebel,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of his hand. And oh, he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off play action. Pierce. They'll roll him out right. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Pierce. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pierce. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Four for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this off to Swift. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the Panther first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun, Pierce. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Eagles hustle him to the line, clock rolling. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Pierce. Throwing right, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
For an Eagles. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. He gets it to Addison. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Addison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Back to throw. Pierce. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Addison. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They're going to look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And some room to work. 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Still on his feet. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pierce. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jordan Addison
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And take it right on the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Throwing on first down. Pierce. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 31. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
From the gun on third down, Pierce. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Let's go.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Addison from 3 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
And they take a knee.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
On the ready. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.